Hey guys, how's it going? So welcome to another video. So I wouldn't waste much time, just go into what I wanted to say is after 2 or even 3 years actually, I think it's more like 3 years, I started school again and it's a new experience for me. I'm still adapting to academic studies, but the thing that I have been noticing more is the absence of social context as I am learning, as I'm going back into school. So I have been learning online even when I dropped out of school. I was reading a lot of books. I was studying on my own, but I realized that academic studies is of a very different nature. So I'm adjusting to that, but at the same time, I do not have much problem adjusting to that. That is my point. But the other thing is, I really do miss the social context. Oh my God. So basically, whenever I'm learning something, I also like to build relations by sharing what I learned. So, for example, there are a lot of new things that I'm learning in my classes. I'm taking two intro to economics classes. I'm taking one psychology class. I'm taking one business management technology. And especially when it comes to new things, well, all of them are new. I really like to share the knowledge. I really like to have an exchange, have a back and forth, and hopefully build great relations and great communication through what I am learning. And it is very unfortunate that I'm unable to do that. The university is taking a lot of good steps. No one is perfect. They have their bad management as well. But in terms of, I want to acknowledge them in terms of what they're doing good. One of the main things that they're doing good is having online study sessions. They're not available for all of the classes, but they're available for two of the classes that I'm doing. So that's good. I have a group in Facebook that I can be in contact with people, but it's online. It's everyone is practically a stranger, so basically we can talk one or two lines about different problems we're going through while doing different assignments. But except for that, there's not much of a personal chatter. Yeah, so that's it. I also wanted to talk about some things that students were going through, students who do not work or work remotely, or people who are cut off from all social interaction. So basically, I was working for 5 years, but I think out of those 3 years, I was solely working. I was not studying at all. So I had my social context as I was working. So every day I used to go to work and I used to see people every day. They were not necessarily my friends, but I had this sense of predictability and a good sense of social monotony of seeing the same people and carrying different social conversations, building on top of each other. So that is a very nice social context to have, something that I took for granted, but now I realize how precious they are. So I stopped working, and the last 2 months I'm in school. So um, school is the only thing that I'm doing right now. So I would have expected to have a social context with school, but that is happening to an extent, but it doesn't. It is not as wholesome as seeing someone in person or just having a 2 minute conversation in person, like live one to one. So it does not give me the satisfaction of social interaction. But it is what it is. I'm making the best out of it, and I believe most people are. And I actually lost my train of thought what I wanted to say. So yeah, basically that's it. I just wanted to make a video giving an update of what school is like online without a social context. It's like I am in a bubble. So I know that I'm making a lot of progress, I'm learning a lot of things and I'm doing well with school, but at the same time I'm in this isolated bubble and it is not rooted in social context. It's not rooted in something meaningful. Yeah, it is true that how we are doing things, it does lose a sense of meaning. For example, an artist can do a lot of live sessions, a lot of YouTube videos and be appreciated, but it would never bring him the satisfaction of being appreciated in a huge crowd in a setting of a concert or a gig. So yeah, I guess this is the reality of what we're living right now, and all of us are trying desperately to make as much of it as possible. It's not always the best, and yeah, that's it. Let me know how you are dealing with everything and how your day-to-day life is going. What are the things that you feel uh, that is advantageous for you, and the things that are not advantageous? For example, the advantage for me is I can twice the speed of every lecture I have and finish my lectures in half the time. So I love that. And what I don't love is the lack of social context. So you can tell me what are your experiences, what are the pros and cons of what you're going through, and how it's so different. And we're going through something right now that we have never been through. So we have a lot of emotions and we go through different psychological states that are very foreign to us. So sometimes I myself, I'm studying psychology, so I myself feel at a loss of words trying to explain what I'm feeling or explain my states to a friend who I have a good rapport with. So, yeah, I guess now we have to be more mindful and more proactive when we do these things that we used to take for granted. For example, reaching out, for example, expressing ourselves and building connections. So, right now, they are not happening organically. Sometimes they are, but most of the times they are not. So, what we can do is try to be more intentional in our day-to-day life. I mean, how we are doing our small things. For example, how we are eating, when we are eating, the small walks that we go to, how much are we calling the people who we love and who we would like to stay in touch with. So I guess I am trying to be more intentional, and I guess we have to be more intentional, or else we would be lost in our small isolated bubbles. So thank you so much for listening and watching this video. I hope you are doing well. Take care of yourselves, take care of the people around you, and stay in touch with the people that you would like to stay in touch with. Thank you for watching this long ass video, and I'll see you in the next video. If you like this, like the video and subscribe to my channel. I do not post videos regularly, so whenever I post my videos, you'll see whatever I'm up to. Right now, I mostly will be posting on the things related to school, things related to productivity, things related to learning. So that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.